The symptom, the things that you think are your problems are actually just the symptoms of the problem. And the problem is actually something that's deeper. So you can treat the symptoms if you want, but then the problem's going to manifest in a different way, right? So the idea is that you have to treat the problem itself, which is this idea of the breath. So he says, Beikar riach chaim hi belev, and that the main center of that riach of life in the person is in the heart. And the reason is because we have this idea that that like the Zohar tells us that the nefesh, even though all the parts of the neshama are nespashed throughout the entire body, right? But they have centers. So the center of the nefesh is in the liver. The center of the riach is in the heart. The center of the neshama is in the brain, right? That's what the Zohar tells us. Because that the center of the riach is going to be in the heart, and that's why the lungs, which is where the riach, where the air comes in, where the breath comes in, are situated right beside the heart, right? That's the closest organ to the lungs, because of this idea that that riach, that breath, rests within the heart. And he says, and he quotes, like it says in the Kinei Zohar, and all the limbs of the person, they all follow the heart. Kimalka, like a king. Zohar uses this example in many different places for many different things. Basically, the idea is like an army, right? So the king's leading the army, assuming that that's what he's doing, right? So the king is leading, and the entire army is following the king and following the king's direction, right? So in that same sense, all the limbs follow the heart, right? And however the heart is doing, that's how the limbs are doing, right? So the idea is that this riach, which is in the heart, is really the source of everything, and that's what all the limbs and all the problems they have is because of the problem in this riach in the heart.